July is finally here. Summer is in full swing, and I have 7 cute, cozy, colorful, relaxing games to share with you today, including 3 that are on the Nintendo Switch. Speaking of Nintendo Switch, take a quick moment right now. Do me a favor in the comments, let me know what platform do you play on? Are you a Switch player, PC, or are you Xbox and PlayStation? I really would like to know, and that will help me to better select games in the future. Also, while you're at it, do me a favor and smash the thumbs up button. Alrighty then, let's take a look at these 7 games that are releasing this month. First up, we have Pikmin 4 releasing for Nintendo Switch on July 21st. This is the highly anticipated sequel to the Pikmin series. In fact, I don't believe there has ever been a Pikmin game released specifically for the Nintendo Switch. The last game was Pikmin 3 Deluxe, which I think was ported from the Wii U. So this is the first Pikmin game for the Switch. It's exciting, and I don't know if this is exactly a cozy game, but it is cute, it is colorful, it's whimsical, and I think cozy gamers will enjoy the adventure and exploration that Pikmin offers. There will be some light combat, and I know that it will be a bit intense at times, but overall, I think this is a very casual and mostly relaxing game that cozy gamers will enjoy. What is this game all about? Well, you have to grow, care for, and guide your tiny little Pikmin creatures to explore and battle and survive. There are lots of different colored Pikmin, and each has their own unique qualities and characteristics that will help you in particular situations. For example, the red Pikmin are strong and feisty, while the blue thrive in aquatic situations. You have your ice Pikmin that can freeze enemies, glow Pikmin that can stun your enemies with their electric personalities, and quite a few others. I'm not going to go through them all. You can figure those out yourself if you get the game. But they're really cute, aren't they? Throughout the game, you will be tasked with exploring caves, solving puzzles, and collecting various resources to survive and thrive. You have a pup named Ochi, I hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong, who is at your side to help, and you can even train and ride your pup as well. Pikmin 4 also has a story mode that will allow a second person to help you, such as by throwing pebbles at enemies or dropping helpful items from your inventory for you. Next up is Manic Mechanics, which releases on July 13th for Nintendo Switch only. Now, I'm not sure this one is a cozy game either, but it is cute, it is colorful, and lots of fun. It is created by 4J Studios, a Scottish team that helped port Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, remember those? As well as console Minecraft, but now they have made their own game. The most accurate description I can give for this game is that it is similar to the game Overcooked, but with cars. You have to complete unfinished cars as they proceed through the production lines. Instead of prepping food like in Overcooked, you're painting car parts and tinkering with engines. The difficulty progresses through the stages, and although you can play on your own, it is really intended to be a couch co-op for up to 4 players, and the difficulty will scale based on how many players you have as well. The third and final Nintendo Switch only game is Disney Illusion Island, which releases on July 28th for the Switch. Yes, this is a Disney-themed game. I had no idea this was coming up. It was a complete surprise when I was perusing the list of Switch games coming up this month. Now, I do think this qualifies as a cozy game because there is no combat. There are enemies, but you have to use your brain and outsmart the enemies or escape and evade them. Disney Illusion Island is all about exploring and saving the island. You need to unlock abilities in order to solve problems and reach new places. If you're a fan of Disney characters, I think this is a game you are going to want to look at. And even better, you can play with up to 4 players locally. I know when my kids were little, I was always on the lookout for Nintendo games that we could play with the entire family, and there weren't that many to choose from. So if you have a family, you've got little kids, I highly recommend taking a look at Disney Illusion Island. Now let's talk about Steam games. We have Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara. This is a Kickstarter game releasing July 27th on Steam. However, it is supposed to be coming to all consoles and the Steam Deck eventually. This is a 3D platformer. It's wholesome and relaxing. This is an adventure where you play as Koa and you make your way through the islands of Mara. There are 8 worlds for you to explore and unlock, each with its own theme, story, and traps to evade. I know it sounds cheesy, but what excites me the most about Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara is that you get to sail through the ocean. I love games that deal with oceans and water. I don't know, it's a personal problem, I guess. But you can even upgrade your boat. You also will meet characters and discover how to help them, and eventually you will challenge the 5 most famous pirates of Mara. Hence the name Koa and the 5 Pirates of Mara, I guess. Speaking of my infatuation with games that deal with water, we have Catch and Cook Fishing Adventure, which releases on July 14th on Steam. There is also a demo currently available. This is a vibrant, cozy fishing game, but it's more than just fishing. You own a restaurant, you get to cook recipes with the fish that you catch, and you get to make money. You can trade with the locals for bait and cooking ingredients for your restaurant. And while you are fishing, it's not just rod fishing. There are 4 different types of fishing. You can fish with a net, a harpoon, you can go crabbing, and then there is the traditional rod fishing. Catch and Cook Fishing Adventure offers open ocean travel, island areas, cave bays, and swampy river. Each biome has unique plants and animals, and even other boats that you will see on the seas. See on the seas, get it? Mom joke. You also will have to navigate changing water conditions, and you may just find some treasure under the water. You're going to have to wait till the last day of July for this next game. Cornucopia releases on July 31st on Steam. This game has been in development for 6 years. It's a self-funded indie game after the developer lived on a remote homestead and farm. Some of the animals from the developer's life and farm will make an appearance in the game. This kind of reminds me of my life because I live on a farm and have a lot of the animals mentioned in this game. So it has a special place in my heart. Cornucopia is a 2.5D farm life RPG. Say that 3 times fast. So it's not quite 3D. There are some shadows there. That's my interpretation of what 2.5D means. I might be wrong. But there are notes of Harvest Moon and other nostalgic pixel farming games bundled up into Cornucopia. It includes farming plus a bit of combat, which your pets will help with. There are over 50 NPCs for you to talk to. There's cooking, you can customize and decorate your home, and there is plenty of exploration and adventure. You can even get married, start a family, grow over 50 plants, cook over 200 recipes, and even buy and sell animals at auction. I'm really excited about this one. Finally, we have Lakeburg Legacies. I've talked about this one before, but it's finally coming to fruition. July 20th, it releases on Steam. This is a social management matchmaker game with a medieval setting. Very unique, am I right? You get to pair up villagers to make the most effective couples. Yes, you're playing matchmaker with them. So much fun, kind of like The Sims, but medieval, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. It's cute. You get to follow them for generations and see the progress or failure of their offspring. Did you make a good match, or could you perhaps have picked a better partner for someone? As exciting as the matchmaking is, you have to be mindful to balance it with the town production, housing, and trade in order to maintain harmony in Lakeburg. But watch out, there will be random events that will throw a wrench into your happy little world. What's unique about Lakeburg Legacies, in addition to the topic of being a medieval matchmaking game, every playthrough of Lakeburg Legacies is different. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure story, if you're old enough to remember what those were, because those were a big thing back in my day. Out of those 7 games, which are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. Personally, I thought it would be Pikmin because that series holds some nostalgia with me. I played it with my kids when they were younger, but after taking a look at some of the indie games for Steam, I really think that Catch and Cook or Cornucopia are going to be my cups of tea. Catch and Cook because you guys now know I really love games that have to do with water. But honestly, all 7 of these games are appealing in some aspect, at least to me, or I wouldn't have included them in this roundup. And if I had unlimited hours in the day, I would play all of them. But I don't, because I make these videos for you guys, which I hope you are enjoying, and thank you if you're still with me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and remember, I have a Twitter. Yeah, I'm learning how to tweet. And I have a Discord, as well as here on the tube of you. So please stay connected with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.